Hey, how's it going, everybody? Bert Brian here. Go ahead and pour yourself a nice cold drink, make yourself comfortable. It's time for another entry into my fiery diary. Man, this is a really good beer. I've had this one once before. I didn't do a review for it or anything, but everything I've had from Victory Brewing Company has been absolutely amazing. Great tasting beer. It's at a good price, an affordable price, and the alcohol content's great. You know, it's got a relatively high alcohol per volume, and yet you don't really taste it. Just good, smooth, crisp beers. This one is their Helios Farmhouse Ale, and it comes in at 7.5% per volume, and it was only like $3.99 for the bottle, and this is a pint 6 ounces, so not too bad of a deal, honestly. But anyway, I definitely have a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about today. Let me go ahead and take another sip and get this ball rolling. Great stuff. Alright, so if you follow me on Facebook, you may have seen a couple posts that I've had recently talking about I'm going to take a break. And I am definitely going to take a short break. I don't want anybody to panic. It's not going to be a really long time. I did hit a pretty low point last week between everything with my finances, with, not getting enough hours, trying to, just trying to survive in general. Plus I'm dealing with, one of my family members is going through a medical issue that's weighing on me a lot. It's constantly on my mind. Working these really hard out, late hours is it gets a little bit rough going in at 3 in the morning and, getting out when most other people are waking up and going to work. Just so many things piled up. And then I guess I feel like I've been trying to do a whole lot with my videos to try to make me kind of stand out or shine, I guess. Like, there are so many great YouTubers. I follow along and comment on lots of different YouTube channels, and there are a lot of people that I enjoy. A lot of them I get inspiration from to make videos with. I don't know. I guess I'm being so hard on myself the last few days that I would look back at some of the videos I've done and I'm like, man, this video only got, 20 views, and I put, like 8 hours of work in, because when I'm doing these, I'm trying to film like multiple camera angles so that I can get, the right shot on different sauces, so that I can, try to make things like look a little bit more. I know it's YouTube, so it doesn't have to have a whole lot of production value, but something to just kind of make it stand out a little, add a little bit of production value to the videos. And I just feel like, man, I would literally, when I wake up in the morning, I turn on my Google Plus and I'll check, Gmail, and I check, Facebook, just because really I don't have much else going on in my life. So then I go to work and I spend all day working. As soon as I come home, I start watching YouTube videos, like to catch up on all the ones I missed while I was at work and while I'm sleeping, and I comment on as many of them as I can, or ones that I think I have something relevant to add to a comment board. But and then the rest of the day I'll either fiddle around with making a video or something. And so when you figure it all in, and it's like it's an entire day or 2 days that I spend on each individual video, and the editing process that goes in, I guess I've just been hard on myself, and I feel like, man, like maybe I'm not doing good enough, and I started looking at myself like, well, this is just one more thing that I'm a failure at. When you look back, when I look back at my life and I think, man, I didn't think that at 33 that this is where I'd be in my life, that, I'd be working this kind of menial job, making, being in literally the poor class of our economic scale. I'm in the poor level. I'm not lower middle class. I'm poor with how much I make. I guess it's just, I look back at everything and then I just see this and I beat myself up and said, look, this is just another thing that I'm a failure at. And I see some other, like I said, I watch a lot of YouTubers, and I guess I kind of feel like there's just this whole trend with, I don't know, like you either have to come up with this bizarre, strange alter ego or personality, or, I kind of started feeling like there's a couple people in particular, I'm not going to mention any names, but one in particular in my mind that's just so arrogant that it drives me nuts. And I can't stand arrogant people that think that, they're just perfect, and never will you hear me claim to be an expert. Anytime I do my beer reviews or anything else, I don't, you don't hear me touting I'm a chef this or chef that. I don't claim to be an expert at anything. I just give my humble opinion, and I feel like I've got a pretty decent palate, so I'm good at pulling out flavors and things like that and describing stuff to people. But it's like sometimes just the arrogance is so astounding to me that it's just like, my God, and yet people eat it up and watch, and I'm like, how the fuck does this person have 3,000 views or whatever? And, they're just such an asshole. And, I used to be one of the biggest assholes. I worked in kitchens all my life, so hold that thought for 1 second. I am trying to work on a buzz as well here, because I have to get ready for bed before too long. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just kind of feel like, the assholes, run the world. And like I say, I used to be one of those. When I was in the kitchen, I was the soup Nazi. I mean, I have made several waitresses cry throughout my kitchen career, and I'm not proud about that. I look back and go, God, I was an asshole. And, sure, the world needs assholes, but when I'm dealing with the blood pressure issues that I've got and some of the other pre-existing, or conditions that I'm predisposed to, I kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to live a better life, a cleaner, happier life. As little happiness as I do have in my life, because I'm not a very happy person at all, I do try my best to at least put out there that I'm happy. I try to be happy. If I can't, fake it to everybody else, I try to fake it to myself as best I can. Just be happy. And so, I don't know, I just don't want to be those assholes. That's why you don't see me, if somebody says something or talks trash about me or whatever, I'm not going to go out there and make a video about it. I'm not going to, start any of these stupid wars that go back and forth between YouTubers, and they do it to get, a lot of times it's a partnership in a sense, and they're just doing it to get views from the other person's subs. It's kind of like this weird, twisted collaboration in a sense. Like, I like doing, that's what I am going to be working on, is trying to do some more collaborations with different YouTubers where we can work together on making some videos. But you're not going to see me have some giant troll war back and forth with somebody, because it's stupid and immature, really. And I don't have the time for that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm way too busy as it is, just trying to enjoy my life or live my life. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I kind of just, looked around at all these people and I thought, maybe I shouldn't even make videos. Maybe I should just stop. Maybe I'm not what people want to see. I kind of, on one hand, I never thought I would be where I'm at now, just having 600 subscribers, which, by the way, I just hit 600, so thank you to those who just subscribed to me. And at the same time, I look and say, man, it's almost 2 years in. I was hoping I would be a little bit farther along than this, or at least get some more views on some of my videos. And so, like usual, I always ask for comments, feedback, suggestions. If anybody has anything that I can improve on, anything that somebody would like to see, if there's any questions you'd like me to answer in videos, I always ask that, and I really don't get a whole lot of feedback. So, I honestly don't know what to improve on, what I can make better, or really what to do with a lot of this stuff. So I'm just kind of winging it, trying to figure this out as I go. And so there are going to be some things, some changes, some stuff I'm going to be working on here soon, and I'll talk about that in just a second. Hey, Blue. Come here. Come here. Come here, Blues. Come here. Hey, buddy. Good boy. This is Blue. He's a blue heeler, and he is the sweetest, greatest dog ever. Anyway, some of the things I'm going to be working on. Speaking of dogs, the other day, sorry to jump all around. I'm already kind of getting a little buzz from this. It was like 3 days ago. Even though as shitty as I was feeling, depressed and down as I was, it was about 5 a.m. We saw this beautiful, pit bull running around out in our parking lot. And we're in the city. It was wearing a little sweater, a gray sweater with pink and blue diamonds on it. And, it was just running around lost, had a collar on it, no name tag or anything. So we kind of kept it in the store where I worked at, put her in a back room. And when I got off work, I walked her over to the, well, she kind of walked me. That pit bull at I think it was about 8 months, maybe a year at most. And that dog was just pure muscle. I mean, she was dragging me down to the vets. But I went in, thankfully she was chipped. So, and that's something I do encourage everybody who has a pet that lives in the city. If you think there's any possibility it could get out, definitely put a chip in it, because you never know. But we took it there. They, managed to find the owner, found out the dog's name was Dana, and they were real happy to, I guess the dog had got out in the morning or late in the night, and they couldn't do anything. They had to go to work. So they got a call at work, and anyway, they, long story short, they're getting their dog back, and they were real happy. So as crappy as I felt, that did at least, make me feel a little better that I could reunite, family with their dog. Anyway. So as for the changes or some things that I'm going to do, like my buddy Pain Drain said, I was kind of skeptical. The comment was kind of half offensive in a sense, a little offensive, but at the same time, he's got a good valid point. Pain Drain, a guy who follows me, had said, I can't help but think that if you reviewed shit that everybody could get, you might be doing a lot better. You might be more successful. And, my argument to that, and of course, and I do agree, believe that a lot of the stuff that you buy in stores that most people can get is indeed shit. And a lot of the sauces and different things that I get, or even craft beers and all that, those are quality products that anybody can get. Maybe not the beers, but the hot sauces and a lot of the food items, random snacks, anybody can get. You order it offline. I mean, everybody orders stuff offline nowadays, just about. I mean, I know people that I never thought, but I knew people that order a lot of pantry items off of Amazon. I go to Sam's Club or one of the, big bulk stores to buy a lot of that stuff, but some people like to, buy the stuff online for the convenience, just having it shipped to them. So, that's kind of, that's why I kind of review these things and think, well, I mean, it is something that everybody can get, but I do understand what he's saying. There are a lot of people who may not even know about these kind of craft scenes. Maybe people aren't as into online shopping as I would think. So I am going to start looking at a lot of more common things that you could find at your average grocery store, your convenience store. I am going to try to do some more restaurant reviews of some kind. Like, I'm not sure exactly how I want to do those yet, because I don't want to be copying other people's. There's a lot of great people like KBD Productions, who does, he's in his car and he'll take you through the whole experience as he goes through the drive-thru and gets the food, and then he eats the food in the car and all that. I don't think I really want to go with that format. I'm going to try to find something that's different from those guys, but yet similar. But I am going to be trying to reach out with local restaurants. That's what I'm going to try to take, these couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, come back after Christmas, come back in January with some fresh ideas. I can tell you that tomorrow I'm probably going to be doing a challenge video. I won't have that up for at least a couple weeks. I can tell you that it's going to probably involve something in a fast food menu, a large amount of food from a fast food menu. There's a lot of different cool YouTubers that I watch, like Freak Eating, and I think the Reckless Eating Crew's maybe done it. There's a few different channels I watch anyway that have done some of those big food challenges. So I'm probably going to do one of those tomorrow. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see how I feel. I would like to do some more of those challenges. I just have to be careful with some of the ones that I do. Like when I tried to do the Tapatio Chug Off with my buddy Death Toll Corner, it had so much sodium. I mean, it was 6,600 milligrams of sodium in the bottle, and having these conditions that I have, these heart, issues, blood pressure, all that, taking that much sodium in is ridiculous. I had to pee like 24 times or 25 times throughout the day. I mean, it was like literally, it felt like every 30 minutes to an hour. And then I had, I had my problems, my legs hurt. It was just a really weird experience. So I definitely don't want to be doing anything like that. I'll do some hot sauce chug-offs with somebody, but it's got to be a craft sauce that doesn't use a whole lot of salt in their recipes. But so that's just something else that I'm looking at least maybe trying to branch out and do. Even just some fun challenges, which means that maybe I'm not going to do a hot sauce every day, because I don't feel like my hot sauce videos get a whole lot of views. They do and they don't. There are a lot of other personalities that are out there that get a lot more popularity. They get a lot more of the views. So until I start getting a little bit more of a feedback or turnaround on that, I'm going to kind of stray away from it a little bit. My beer reviews, they're Catching a Buzz is going to take probably a whole different approach. I'm not going to really get into it too much yet. I've got a couple ideas that's going to probably involve me sampling multiple beers back to back. There'll be probably jump cuts going through as I get drunker and drunker, because I kind of want to start at the beginning with, you know, sober, and show how the progress goes 3 or 4 beers in, and see what kind of buzz I have after that. Just something that I thought would be fun, maybe spice it up, and I'm hoping maybe I can get my roommate or a friend or two of mine to join me, and we can, you know, I'll share the beers with them so you can get 2 different views on the same stuff, and hopefully I'll have some of them join me for some of these reviews as well, the hot sauce reviews and food reviews. Yeah, and so with this beer too, you can see there's lots of sediment floating in there, which is probably from the yeast, which means it's a slightly unfiltered beer, which there's nothing wrong with that. I tend to enjoy an unfiltered beer. You get a lot of that raw flavor coming through. And speaking of beers, I did just pick up this today. I don't know anything about brewing beer myself, never done it. I do have my friends, the Beer Chasers. I'm going to be talking with them a little bit and see if I can learn some stuff from those guys and a few other friends of mine. This is just a real basic, you know, kit, but it's a good start anyway. It's something to learn. I figure I'll do a gallon with this, and then I'll try to see what I can do with some fresher ingredients, like some fresher hops and stuff like that. But I thought it would be fun, something to do, and then I can share with you the results when they're done. I'll show you how I, you know, put it all together and all that. What else do I have coming up? There's really a lot of stuff I'm working on, and that's why I want to take, again, I know I've said this a lot, but this is why I want to take this time to really kind of come up with a new game plan and come out a little bit stronger after December. You know, and if I still don't get a whole lot of views, hey, at least I gave it a shot, you know, at least I tried. I'm still going to keep making my videos because I like doing this a lot. I like interacting with the few of you that are out there that do keep up with me and do interact, and I appreciate all of your support, all the views, all the likes and comments. It's a whole lot of fun for me, and hopefully it's a lot of fun and entertaining for you as well. All right, so this video is going to turn out to be quite a long one. Going to be doing another, I haven't decided yet. Maybe one of you, if you watch this far along in the video, you could tell me what you would think. I'm gonna I really want to do another video, what I called the backyard barf-barbecue. I'm gonna try to get my friends back over again, Alex, the guy with the iron stomach, and my buddy Clayton, see if he wants to come over, and you know, because I felt like we were the perfect balance. I was kind of mediocre. I was in the middle. I mean, I had this semi-weak stomach, but, you know, pretty good, strong resolve. Alex was a tank, just plowed through everything, and Clayton kind of had more of the weaker stomach. So it was kind of a nice combination there of people doing the reviews. Or I could just start doing a few reviews if I don't have them around. Maybe I could just try, you know, a couple weird food items that I pick up from the different exotic markets that are around town. But I don't know. Again, these are just some ideas that I'm tossing around, some things that I would like to try to work on. I don't know if I'm going to really do a whole lot of gaming videos as far as myself goes. In my spare time, I have a lot of fun making them. I just don't really feel like I have the greatest personality for, you know, sitting there and talking to the camera. Like people like Sloshworks and you know, like friends of mine that do the Zion Mainframe Gaming, and, you know, Burnsy or any of the Trollarch or Lost in Place guys, any of those people. I mean, they just have great personalities and they're really good and comfortable with, you know, making their videos. I just don't really have the ability to do the commentary that they do, or at least I don't feel like it. I don't feel like I'm that good at doing it. But I will hopefully be making some more appearances on some different gaming channels. I would like to get together again with my buddy Sloshworks, and would like to do a couple videos with him. Maybe we could play some fun games or something, just have a few drinks and have some laughs. And I definitely am going to be playing again some games with the Zion Mainframe Gaming, which again is run by a few of the guys from the Reckless Eating crew. You know, just really cool guys. I have a lot of fun hanging out with them, and or chatting with them, hanging out in the virtual world, whatever. And I think hopefully we're gonna have maybe try to do a game sometime later this week, so that should be a lot of fun. But again, I come out to you guys. If there's anything that you think I could be doing better, that you would like to see me try, or questions you might have, anything like that at all, don't hesitate. Throw me down a comment. Like I said, I love getting this feedback from everybody. It's hard for me to know what to do unless I hear from you guys and know whether I'm on the right path or not. But I guess I want to wrap this one up. I don't want it to be an hour-long video. I know it's already gone longer than I probably wanted it to go, but I wanted to get this out there. Thankfully, I'm in a better place today than when I tried to do this video the other day, and I don't know what happened. Somehow I managed to delete a large chunk of the video, and I had thought about maybe just trying to film the segment that I had deleted the part, but it just didn't make much sense that way. It seemed kind of stupid, so I just decided to start all over and do this video. And I was definitely in a much worse place when I did that video. Much worse place. Now I'm trying, I'm a little better. It's not, things are a little easier. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, again, thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate all the support you guys do show me. Again, thank you to everyone who just subscribed to help me reach that 600 subscriber mark. It wasn't that long ago that I had hit 500, and I'm very happy to see me just moving right along, hitting up to that 600. Again, I appreciate all of the support you guys give me. If you're not already following me on all of the various social networking sites, you can find me on Google Plus and Instagram. I take mostly a lot of beer pictures. I'm gonna try to start taking more hot sauce pictures, more food pictures, things like that. Kind of diversify that account a little bit. It's just pretty much been primarily beer. Speaking of beer, I'm on Untappd, so if you have that, if you like to drink different beers and you keep track of it and log it in your Untappd app, you can find me in a link down below. And again, I'm on the Steam Network. I play video games on the PC. Stepped away from the console wars, so no more inferior Xbox and PlayStation. I'm going back to the computer again and loving it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, just wanted to say thank you to everybody. I'll finish this one off to all of you. Cheers, and thanks again for all your support. Well, I definitely can't chug very fast, but anyway, yeah. So this week's coming to a close. I think tomorrow is Friday. So hopefully you all have a great weekend. You may see a video or two from me here and there over the next week or two, but it's not going to be, 2 or 3, 4 videos a week like it has been. So yeah, hope you guys are all still around when I come back, and as always, stay toasty, my friends.